Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Victoria and I am a podcast producer. I help busy entrepreneurs to be able to reclaim their time by launching a podcast that enables them to be able to reach more people, without having to post every single day. And I love that for you, and I'm super excited that you're here. Today we're going to talk about the 3 signs that it's time that you launch a podcast. So, the first sign is if you are having trouble reaching the right people. If you feel like you are posting a lot and maybe you're getting engagement, but it's not engagement from your target audience. If you're struggling to reach the right people, maybe you're making all the reels, you are creating all the carousels, you're showing up on TikTok, maybe you've tried out Twitter, but you're not necessarily getting engagement from the right people, it's time to consider launching a podcast. So here's why podcasting will help you to be able to reach the right people. The SEO functionality within podcasting. What sets your podcast apart from just posting on socials is that there are SEO features enabled within your podcast. So what does that look like? That looks like when your target audience is actually going online to Google and searching for specific things. Maybe they're like, man, I'm having trouble with, consuming enough protein in my diet. Maybe they have certain goals in their health journey and they want to figure out how to consume more protein. And they're like, what are some of the foods that I can eat that will give me a higher dose of protein? Now, if you're a nutrition coach and you have a podcast episode all about how you're helping your clients meet their weight goals or their gain goals in terms of, their journey, and you talk about protein specifically in that episode, and you use those keywords in your podcast episode title or description, you may come up in that person's search. So that's an example of how the power of SEO helps you find the right people. So when people are searching for specific solutions to specific problems and struggles, you show up. The second sign that it's time for you to start a podcast is that you are having trouble keeping up with the demand for all the content that needs to be created. I don't know if you've noticed, but it feels like there has been a big shift when it comes to what it means to be an entrepreneur. And it feels like we got added onto our job description that we have to be content creators. And it's a lot, okay? You have these experts online saying that they are posting 3 times a day, 5 times a day. And you're trying to keep up with just posting twice a week. It's a lot. This is why I encourage my clients to leverage podcasting, because it enables you to actually have a content bank to pull from each week. The third sign that it's time for you to launch a podcast is that you feel like you are a hidden gem. You feel like you're the best kept secret in your industry. Well, the best way to stand out is to have your own platform where you are truly showcasing the value of what you do. You are sharing the results and you are showcasing the case studies of what it looks like to work with you inside of your services and your program offerings. So having a podcast where you're able to invite on past clients as a guest to your show is a great way for you to stand out and no longer be the best kept secret in your industry. If you have questions around what it looks like to start a podcast and what your next best step is, I want you to go ahead and drop your questions in the comments so I can create an episode answering your specific question. Thanks so much for tuning in. Bye.